Well, hello there, good people of the world. Welcome to another Flight Sim Safari. That was quite a long break between the last flight and this one. I apologize for that, but sometimes things take priority that do not have anything to do with flight simming. So tonight we will continue the Pacific Edge tour. I am very happy that it's possible. And let me turn on Discord right there, right here. Okay, so we're currently, let's take a look at, heck, heck the what? Hello? Oh, I need to turn on, as usual, I forget that I do not want to be using push to talk, but instead I want to use, like activate through use speech stuff. You know what I mean. Okay, so I'm in the channel here. Tonight we are at a little town, or is it only an airfield or an entire town? No, it's an entire town. So this is where we are at right now. We have passed the Panama Canal, and we have transitioned into South America. Right now we're in Colombia, and it's the city called, or the airfield called Carano, and this is where we're going to start tonight. And I don't know how far we're going to get. The first leg will be 114 miles. The next one will be 93. Maybe somewhere down to the vicinity of Guapi. Let's see how it goes. This looks like an interesting swampy area down here. We might want to take a look at this once we're down here. Okie dokie. So let's turn on this piece of hardware. I'm back in the Kodiak. I felt like I wanted to fly this thing again. So let's turn it on. Oh, this is already in here. We can turn this off. Introduce the fuel as usual. ITT peaks out below 700. That's good. I mean, it's not that hot. Oh, yes, it's hot. 29 degrees Celsius. Okay. Go forward. Let's turn on the generator. Turn off the starter and ignition. Fuel pump is on standby. Turn on the lights and the landing lights because I'm too lazy to switch around. And we're going to do some trimming. Take off trim so that I don't forget it later on. Flaps to 20. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put in our first waypoint. That is going to be Buenaventura. That is the airport of, what is it? Sierra Kilo Bravo uniform. Sierra. Oh, dude. Sierra Kilo Bravo uniform. Buenaventura. Here we go. And we're going to switch to GPS. Set the barometer, the altimeter. Let's take a look. I think we're not there's no necessity to go up very high. Let's initially fly at 3,000. There we go. With a vertical speed of, let's say, 1,000 feet per minute. We're going to fly nav. And that's that. Okay, let's wait for the other guys. I can see that at least one regular is online here, which is Vinnie, Control Freak. We'll see about him. What kind of runway are we supposed to take tonight? Show information for Carano. The weather situation says that we've got variable winds, just 2 knots, VFR conditions, 29 degrees Celsius. Clouds are scattered at 3,000. All runways good for takeoff and landing. So I'm a lazy guy. We're going to take runway number 13, which means we're going to make a right turn, then a left turn, and then line up and wait for the others. Release the parking brake, prop full forward. We can leave the mixture, the other thing on low idle until we take off. I think I'm gonna have to clean my pedals. It feels a bit rough. I haven't cleaned it for quite a while. My pedal thing down here under the table. Sometimes you just gotta have to vacuum them and get rid of all the dirt and whatever else is sticking to it. I don't really want to know. So I'm gonna park at the side here. Okay, I'm not going to turn off the engine, otherwise I need to repeat the entire procedure. I don't feel like that. Arcing brake and wait a second. A couple of minutes. Yeah, so I've stopped using the Islander for now because I have encountered a couple of more issues with it. First of all, I just like the Kodiak too much to not fly it, and on the other hand, the Islander, after having flown it, I mean, it's easy to fly. It's a really, really nice plane, but somehow this thing feels too powerful. It's climbing like a monkey, as I said in previous streams. Somehow, it just doesn't feel right. And on the other hand, I like the challenge the Kodiak has to offer, because it's not, and especially if it's loaded with lots of cargo or people, it's not an easy plane to fly, especially if you're trying to take off at a higher altitude. It's basically always trying to lean to the left, and you're going to have to fumble around and make sure that you have the right amount of rudder, and otherwise you're going to just crash, and this thing's going to punish mistakes if you do them. So the Kodiak is a bit more of a challenge, and overall the model I think it's got a lot more. The developers had a more love for details. For example, this hilarious thing here, clicking on the on the extinguisher to show the co-pilot, and all these little lamps and air blowers here, they're all clickable, and that's not the case in the Islander. So this just feels more refined and more realistic. I mean, the Islander is great and all, and it's good value for the money, but the Kodiak's the Kodiak, so I'm back in it for now. 2100. There we go. And then I have to admit that a couple of streams ago, I said that I didn't renew. Of course, I'm always breaking my own habits here. Hi there, Vinnie.
Freak Echo Echo Kilo.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm well.
That's good. Everything back to normal? Did your procedure go well?
Yeah, back to normal. Unfortunately, it didn't really help me that much, but
Okay.
I was hoping for more.
Okay. But your vision is still good enough.
Good enough, yes. As
Okay.
good as it was beforehand.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm back in the Kodiak. It's just my love currently. The Islander, I found a couple of more issues with the Islander. For example, the pitot heat doesn't work. There are a couple of switches that don't work, and all in all, I mean, they really... have you been watching the stream? I don't have to repeat everything, but if you didn't, I'm going to repeat it for you.
Well, I've been watching the stream today, you mean, right?
Right. A couple of minutes. Okay. Well, yeah. So
yeah, I saw you start.
The Kodiak is just that much nicer. And I'm eagerly...
But you still can't load flight plans.
But, well, you know, this is the... considering how good this plane really is, that's a minor inconvenience. And I'm still hoping that these guys get their act together and finally finish the 2024 version. But after I've seen what kind of work you have to put in to create a... because as I told you, I'm actually interested in creating a little add-on myself. So I was looking at the documentation for the SDK, and holy crap, is it more complicated to create a plane for 2024 in comparison to 2020. There's so many things that are different, and I mean, they have obviously, I'm not sure how I should call it, but APIs or ways to actually to activate certain functions, and it's totally different. So they're going to have to put a whole lot of work to... they cannot just take this old plane and literally convert it to 2024 if you want to have to get all the advantages of 2024.
Of the new sim. Yeah.
So I appreciate these guys if they create a new version, and I'm going to stop moaning about them taking so long, but it does have a reason. I understand. Yes, I do. Yeah. Did you have any nice adventures? Yeah. How long did it take you to recover from the procedure? Did you have any opportunity to fly last couple of days?
No, I haven't flown since probably the last time we flew. Actually, I did fly on Sunday.
Okay. Anything noteworthy that happened?
Not really.
Okay. Well, there was the bush diver guys had a nice event. It was a recycled event because Cobra N, he usually does the Friday flights, and he didn't have time, so he picked one event that he held like half a year ago, but I didn't see that, so it was new to me, and it was somewhere in Spain, I believe. No, let me think. It was a nice place, and with lots of interesting
twists and turns.
Not so much. No canyon flying this time. Not a whole lot, at least. But he found a place, or he found a region where the textures. It was a mountainous region, and the textures of the mountains were very, very good. Very high resolution. So it really felt like you were looking at the real thing. So it was. He did find a nice place to fly.
Nice.
And he created a song. I don't. There's
A song?
a song. Yes, you can use AI, of course, to create songs.
Oh, yeah, of
And
course.
I think he used the because I did use it as well, and I got literally the same title. You can create. There's a platform which is called suno.com. I don't know if you've heard of it. So there you can basically create some kind of configuration. You can add some idea of what the song should look like. You want to have country, maybe a little bit of alternative rock, whatever, and then you can tell the AI it's going to write the song text for you if you want it, and then it's going to create the melody and the arrangements and so forth. And then you basically get a choice of different approaches, different songs, and you could choose from these variants. And then I had to laugh because I had done the same thing. I wrote my own text, but I let the AI choose a title, and it chose the title "Wings Over the Wild" for the song that I did, and and Cobra had a song, probably created from the same platform, that had the title "Wings Over blah blah blah." I don't know where it was, but it was almost exactly the same song title. So he just created a song for this specific tour. It doesn't take long, really. It's a fun little side project.
So I guess that would be a good way to have music in your stream without any copyright issues, eh?
Absolutely, yes, but you only have so many credits that you can use up, so you
Yeah.
cannot endlessly create songs all the time. You have a limited amount of credits, and of course, one song is only 5 minutes long, at the most. So you're gonna have to create a lot of songs just to cover one stream. So I'm a bit too lazy for that. But yes, I could create songs that I could use in streams and on YouTube and so forth. And if you have a paid account, you can do whatever you want with that music. It's covered entirely. There's no copyright issue. You can do whatever you want in it, even monetize it if you want to. It's not
Nice.
something that I'm looking for, but it's nice that you have the option.
Oh, I bet people will do it.
I absolutely expect a whole lot of people using that
Hmm.
feature. I mean, it's the most convenient way to find some music that doesn't give you any trouble. Uh, are you there already somewhere?
I'm sitting down at the same end of the runway as you, and I see you, so I'm a little confused why you don't see me.
Oh, I don't see you. I'm gonna step out of the plane. I don't have. Well, I had some issues when I was flying with the bush divers. It took quite a long time before I was able to see anybody. Let me check the settings. I made a mistake last time. Settings. The online show multiplayer. Yeah, that's right. West Europe multiplayer is activated. Live weather is oh, I think
Now I see your nameplate and no airplane.
I think I have an idea. Wait a second. It might be that I have not selected the right flight conditions. No, I do. All players on. Air traffic is off. That's the AI traffic. No, everything checks out nicely.
Oh, and then your plane flashed on and disappeared, and then took the nameplate with it just now.
Okay. I'm gonna respawn at the same spot here.
Did you happen to notice if I had pontoons on my plane, or?
I didn't see you at all.
No, you didn't see anything. Okay.
Not even a plane. So
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you finally do see me if I have pontoons, because we probably are back to that.
Well, It's not that much of a. I mean, it's a little ridiculous, but not that much of an inconvenience.
It's fine. I don't mind being a woman.
Yeah. Nah, that's the least of our problems in the world, really.
Indeed.
So, shutdown ready for takeoff. Yeah, I don't want to do the. Let's go. I think we're
And
just gonna take off. If somebody
yeah,
else is gonna join there, they can
catch up.
speed up. Yeah.
And you have me for so you can not worry about flight plans.
Well, actually, I did put in the destination, so. But
Oh,
you
okay.
can go ahead, and I don't mind. Let's see. But
Now I see you at my I'd say 11, so you should see me at about your 5.
5 is the other direction. Let's see. Switch
On
to
the
the
right,
external
behind you.
view. Nope, unfortunately not.
That is so weird. I can see you and you can't see me.
Well, we could still take off, and maybe it's gonna,
Maybe it'll just start working.
yeah, magically.
That's a thing I've seen also.
Mm-hmm. So what's the first waypoint is, I put it all in already.
You
Sierra
just go into
Kilo.
Bravo uniform.
Yep. Sierra Kilo Bravo Uniform. There we go.
That's the one. And I see you just winked back on, so you must have been away in the menus.
I don't know. It's Microsoft stuff. I'm not
Indeed.
surprised. So let's go to 3,000. That should be enough. We don't have any mountains in the way. Alright, we're gonna fly nav. Lights are on. Pitot heat can go off. Generators on. I don't trust the auto engine start. I don't trust anybody flying this thing other than me. So, no, that's wrong. What are you doing? It's raising the flaps. I didn't want to do that. What the heck? Crying out loud. Okay. So, still can't see you. Weird stuff. Ready to go?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Okay. Maybe you can hear me.
No. No, no, no. I cannot even see you on the radar, so there's some kind of connection problem here with the multiplayer servers. Oh, look at this green, at these green trees. It's so, it's raining over there. Holy crap. Look at that. All the way up and into the mountains here. We're going to stay at close to the coastline. Didn't I just put in some vertical speed? Go. Altimeter, I'm going to switch to QNH. That should work. No, go away. Go away. There we go. And back. And what the heck? No, go away. There we go. This looks better. Raise the flaps. Do you have any idea when Sim Update 3 will come?
I keep hearing it's imminent, but nothing yet. Nothing dropped yet.
Imminent. Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Imminent sounds like
Something
a bomb
bad is about to happen.
Yes, yeah, some kind of incident. Let's get a 2000 RPM. To reset the rudder. One of the things with a Kodiak is that you constantly have to reset. That you have to trim the rudder, because otherwise it's
Banking all the time.
That's banking all the time, and I mean you have additional drag, so it's not going to fly as optimally. You're gonna have higher consumption of fuel and stuff like that. So it makes sense to retrim it every now and then. And that's
Try zooming your radar map on the MFD to 25 nautical miles or less.
Yep.
And do you see me now on the radar map?
Nope.
Well, I see you.
Well, that's awesome. This is good. At least you can see me. I have no idea.
I'm going to have to start streaming.
Well, I can. Where are you? I can try to imagine you being there.
I'm just ahead of you. I could tell you how many miles. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
You're right on the edge of my 2.5 nautical mile circle. Right on it.
Okay. Weird stuff.
And I'm doing mid 150 knots.
Mm-hmm.
So if you speed up a little, you could be right next to me and still not see me.
I'm going to speed up a little. I'm going to go to 160, something like that.
There you go. I have a feeling it's just going to start working. I've seen that so many times.
Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, let me think. I do have, say, intentions activated. Does that, because they have a new feature which is called traffic. Does that maybe interfere with anything? Traffic? No, it's turned off. And multiplayer, I'm going to disable Skynet multiplayer traffic. Maybe that's a problem.
You're on the West Europe server, right?
I think so. Let me take a look.
I mean, you kind of have to be in order for me to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, West Europe. And I have an awesome ping of 23 milliseconds, and it all looks nice. I mean, I can turn on, but that shouldn't make any difference. I can, of course, try to switch the servers and switch back and forth, so maybe it's going to, I don't know, update in the background something. It's going to reset it.
Worth a shot.
Let's go back to.
I looked behind me and I did see your nameplate back there, but then it winked out. I assume you changed servers right then.
Now I'm back on. I did change to North Europe. Now I'm back on to West Europe. Let's see.
And I see you again. I'll prove.
Okay. I don't see you. Do you have by any? You do have activated the options all players in the flight setup?
Again, I'm seeing you. I must have it set up right.
No, not necessarily. There is if you have it can happen that you can see somebody who has a different setting as long as you both are on multiplayer or live. But I'm not sure how. I have had the combination where someone had all players activated and I had live activated. He could see me, but I couldn't see him. So something like that, or some other combination. But they're not necessary. But you know, if you're flying with all players all the time, I mean, if you don't change anything about that, I wouldn't expect it to change by itself. I hope. You never know with this shit show of software, but I guess but I can see clouds on the radar, which is nice. Let's talk to Murphy and ask him whether he has something nice to tell us. I need to activate this guy. I have turned him off. Tour guide. Two-Ton Murphy. Hello, Murphy.
Hello there. What a grand day for flying, isn't it?
I do believe you. You can see me. Awesome. I cannot see you, but I do believe you. So I need to stream Murphy into the server here. Did that work? Oh, there we go. Here we go, and then change the settings and make sure that we use the least amount of resources. 15 for 80, that's good. Hello, Murphy. Tell me something about the vicinity here. I can see there's some bad weather on the radar to the right.
My friend, as we glide through the skies just to our left at about 10 o'clock, you can catch a glimpse of the stunning Rio Atrato. This river is one of the longest in Colombia, winding its way through the lush jungles and offering a habitat for all sorts of wildlife. It was first documented by the Spanish in the 16th century, and it's known for its rich biodiversity. So, if you see a splash, it might just be a friendly caiman saying hello.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, what can I do? What can I do? Oh, wait a minute. I got an idea. I'm an idiot. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot. I turned off the air traffic. Here we go. Now I should be able to see you. Yes, I do. It was all my fault.
I'm not surprised.
You can kiss my behind. Good sir. Yeah, no, I can see you. And you have the cargo variant. Let's see, but I cannot see if you have any floats.
I'll pedal slower so you catch up, and you can tell me if I have floats or not. I'm curious.
Now I can see you on the radar as well. Oh.
Good.
Interesting weather. There's lots of rain coming down. Some, I don't know how I should call this, but some kind of islands of rain that are coming down here. All
Right.
streams, but somewhere in between, it's beautiful. I mean, we're
Yep,
lucky
I'm
to
seeing
be
the same thing.
in the corridor that's sunny, and there's the river, I guess, that
Yeah, very localized downpours is what it
Mhm.
looks like to me.
exactly. The river that Murphy was talking about. I was looking at the Himalayas a couple of days ago because I was curious if it was worth trying to create a tour there once we have finished Iceland. And I think it's nice. There are lots of little airports that are probably spectacular when it comes to the surroundings.
Hmm. Yeah, I've flown up there in 24, and you're correct, sir.
Okay, awesome. The only airport that I have visited yet is the one that is close to the Mount Everest base camp. There is one airport that I think it's even a featured airport that has this huge downslope, and it's a nicely modeled little town. I think it begins with L something. It's a nice little airport, and most of the planes that go, I have taken a look at YouTube and to find out what kind of airport this is, and most of the time you see twin otters come there because, I mean, obviously that's also a STOL plane and good for this kind of environment, and it's interesting challenge to land, and it's close to Mount Everest, so. But we're gonna start somewhere else. It doesn't make sense to start with the highlights. We're gonna work our way up from the west somewhere, India maybe.
I was just looking at my phone, and I had two alerts. One is that you just went live, and the other one is that Two-Tone Murphy just went live.
Oh, I'm glad you chose me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. But it's interesting that Two-Tone Murphy is. I mean, this guy. He's from Great Britain, right?
Yeah, somewhere over there.
Extremist. Are you? Are you using two accounts now?
Yes, that's my alter ego.
Uh huh. What's he doing here?
I'm experimenting.
Split personality.
Schizophrenic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's some weather coming up. You're flying right through this beautiful rain, this downpour, this wall of rain, basically. I can see it on the radar. It's awesome. It's almost turning orange.
Yeah, my weather is similar, but not identical.
Okay. I would be surprised if everything is identical. I mean, we're talking about, I'm not going to say it's the company that you're not supposed to say the name out loud. It's like the Voldemort of the software industry.
I hate Microsoft, really.
Mm-hmm. It's an evergreen. It's never ever gonna get old. The other day they pulled another nice little stunt with SharePoint servers, and they put out a patch that didn't work. Hackers were able to bypass the patch with the change of one little character. I was following that because we're trying to convince people to walk away from Microsoft, at least when it comes to critical business data. But the guys never learn. Huh?
It's good advice.
Yes, it's good advice, but people don't listen. They just, convenience always wins. If once they start to load all their stuff onto Azure, then basically the war is lost. Unless something really bad happens to them, but then it's too late anyway. So that's humanity. Most of it, at least. Today I have been called a cynic. I don't know where these people get this idea, but I'm not a cynic. I'm a realist. I'm not a cynic. Well, I am, but
You have reason to be.
Unfortunately.
As do we all.
Oh, don't even get me started. No. We're flying over some really nice country here. I mean, it's created by Microsoft, but still, I'm going to enjoy it. And my brakes are working. There was one more thing about the Islander that I had to fix, which were the brakes, the wheel brakes, because they were too weak. And then I fumbled around with the settings, with the configuration file of the plane. There's I'm sure what it's called, the systems configuration. Increased the brake power, the wheel brake power. But
the sensitivity and the curve and whatnot.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. It's just one value that you can change, and that was the effectiveness basically of the wheel brake power. So if you step on it, it's gonna obviously. I mean, the Islander is the perfect if you want a plane that has two engines, that is the perfect bush plane, because in real life, if you're looking at videos on YouTube, there are some people there literally stopping within 250 feet. I mean, that's quite impressive, and I couldn't do that in the simulator. And I thought, why the hell not try to optimize the brake setting? And it worked. It did work nicely.
I could do about 250 in the Caravan.
Yeah. But the Caravan is a different kind of beast. But yes, 250 is quite possible.
Yep, it's doable.
And the Kodiak as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at the weather. My radar is exploding, almost. But since these planes are all-weather planes, a little bit of rain doesn't hurt, and it's going to clean up a little from the outside.
Yeah, it looks like there's just one little cluster there ahead of us, and then it's pretty clear.
It looks awesome. Not necessarily completely real, but it kind of looks like a painting.
I've seen weather that looks pretty close to that.
Okay, I haven't. But it looks awesome. It looks quite... and there's a little rainbow here. It looks like a painting. Really nice. That's going to be the thumbnail of the YouTube recording. It's almost like some kind of... I don't know what it's called, haze, the really dense. Not you in space you call it nebula, but this what is it called? The really dense clouds. You go through it.
Not sure.
I'm gonna have to take.
Other than mist or fog or.
Mist is the word that I was looking for. Exactly.
Okay.
Fog and mist. Perfect. And a little bit of rain. Oh, there's another guy here. Scud Race. And he's gone.
Where'd you see him, in the sim or in the Discord?
No, left, to our left in the sim. But he's, yeah, he's back. Scud Race.
This weather is cool.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
This river is pretty nifty too.
Mm-hmm.
Little tributaries coming off it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's raining. Quite a lot. And we do have a bit of turbulence here, flying through these clouds. The other day, some friends of ours were doing in Germany you have different, depending on which state you're in, there's Bavaria and Baden-Württemberg and all kinds of different states, just like in the US. So these states have different times for vacation, just to make sure that not everybody needs to do their, for example, all the families which have school kids, they're going to have a hard time finding anything if every single state has the same kind of vacation time. So it is spread during the summertime, and the state that I'm living in, Bavaria, is the last one to have to begin with the vacation time. So we've got a family, a friend, a family, friends of ours, who went on a trip to Greece. I think I told you the story when I was younger, when I was still in school, when we were flying from Athens to an island called Chios, which is close to Turkey. So, and they kind of did the same. They went to a different island. I think it was Rhodos or something like that. They were flying from Athens to Rhodos, and they had the misfortune of getting, and they were flying with a plane. So they had the misfortune of getting in such a strong turbulence that they literally, the plane was losing altitude. You know, you have these holes in the air basically where the plane suddenly loses altitude really quickly. And they were sitting there and having something to drink on the table, and basically the plane went down like 1,000 feet instantly. And
so they were in zero gravity.
They were in zero gravity, and they were completely covered in their drinks.
in their drinks.
Because I mean, they were. I think I would not be scared because I know what it means, what happens. But these guys, I think the wife of my friend was very terrified by the situation because, I mean, she didn't know what happened, and she was basically fearing that the airplane is going down, something like that. But I mean, turbulence like that is can be scary, and I would have liked to be there just to feel the sensation. I think it was these planes can take a lot. I mean, something like this is not going to break off the wings or something.
They're built for that.
Exactly, but I would have liked to feel that kind of forces happening. I've never had that before. Even my little trip because my plane was a little bit smaller, and we were not flying as high, but even that, with all that turbulence, wasn't that bad. Like that must have been quite a sensation, quite an adventure. But I haven't been flying for a long time. I've got to do that with my kids at some point. They were asking me all the time, Dad, can we go fly? We've done all kinds of stuff like railroads and buses, but we haven't flown yet. So I guess I won't get around that. Not this summer, but maybe next.
Maybe you'll get that turbulence that you're hoping for.
Nah, not on the first flight with the kids. I don't want them to get scared. Maybe my son
again.
probably my son probably would love it because he's the kind of guy who
He likes a roller coaster.
Exactly. He's the kind of guy who doesn't mind any kind of forces. He's still pretty small, if we're gonna go into a roller coaster, I'm gonna make sure that his head's not gonna flap around. I'm gonna hug him and make sure that he doesn't. He's not gonna get hurt in any way. But he loves that, as do I. So I think he's gonna enjoy flying.
No doubt.
And it was kind of heartwarming. I don't know if you have seen there's a pretty new episode from the missionary bush pilot who took along his son flying.
I did see that one.
I thought that was cute. That was great.
Yeah, it was nice.
And boy, does this boy look like his mother. I was fascinated because I mean sometimes you see her on these recordings as well, and he really does look like his mother. It's awesome. It's not sure what the English word for this is. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it's basically, you can be sure that she at least is the mother of the boy. Eben Bild. What is his name? What is the translation for this? The likeness, clone is not necessarily the word, but likeness is pretty good, I guess. Similitude. Oh, all kinds of words here. Similitude. Huh? Yeah.
The phrase takes after comes to mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's more usually applied to the way people behave and act. Facial expressions and things like that.
Okay.
Takes after the mother or the father.
And he does.
Well, the horrible weather is over for me.
It just seemed to have started for me.
It only lasts a few minutes.
Yeah, if you look at the radar, it's gonna be over pretty soon.
Yep.
Nice.
Then you can look behind you and see it, see what you just came through.
Mm-hmm.
It was just exactly one of those little localized downpours.
Mm-hmm. There is at the next airport, the next waypoint will be the city of Guapi down there, and there seems to be a pretty swampy area. I would like to take a look at that. Yeah, it looks at least on the map it looks interesting. Yes. It's actually in little nav map. It's brown. I don't know what to make of that. It looks. Unfortunately, this doesn't look very inviting. It looks like I don't want to talk about it, but you know what I mean. And it's got to be interesting. Otherwise, they wouldn't color it like this. It's got to be something. There are lines here. It might be some kind of is that are these oh dude, the Mariana, what's it called, that if it goes down a whole lot into the sea?
The Marianas Trench?
The trench, that's the word that I was looking for. The trench is here. That looks a bit like this. These areas here would be trenches, because you can see numbers. It looks like it goes down. Otherwise, this wouldn't make any sense. 630, 1100. Those are meters, which means the holes in the ocean here are 3,000 feet. That's quite a lot. Well, we'll see. At least we will be able to see whether this is some kind of mistake, or if these are actually mountains. I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, there is a nice little island called Cerro La Trini. No, that's not the name of the island, but the name of the hill on it. Cerro La Trinidad. Centro de Visitantes. There seems to be some kind of tourist center. Interesting. And they've got ferries going to this little island. Let's pay a visit. Well, okay. We are going to make a quick landing with a 2 minutes break, because I need to go somewhere, and then once we've
Understood.
Reached Buenaventura. That's such a nice name.
Yeah.
Sounds very good. Very nice. So let's take a look. What kind of approaches do we have? We're going to do a visual, but All runways good for takeoff and landing. Let's take 27.
27. Copy. That looks like a fairly significant mountain range off to the east there.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you look at the little nav map, it's like at least 2,000 meters high, so like 6,000 feet, or even more than that. Yep, 675. Well, it might actually be interesting to. We're not going to do this right now, but there are some nice canyons, obviously, where you could fly through. That might be an interesting thing to do. There's also a weird railroad track. Holy, look at if you wouldn't mind to look at the stream for a minute. Can you see the dotted line? No, the dashed line here, black and white. I guess that is a railroad track, and it is
runs right along the river.
Yeah, but look at these. What is it called? Serpentines. The if you have looked.
Oh yeah.
This and that's supposed to be a railroad track.
I don't think that's a train track.
It doesn't really make sense. But it look. I mean, what is it then? If it's not a railroad track.
Yeah, good question. I've never seen that.
But that would be quite a ride. It's gotta be. I mean,
maybe it's a road or a trail or something.
I guess it's a railroad track. But it's probably not moving very quickly. If it's a railroad track, it's going to drive very slowly.
Or it's going to fall over.
Exactly. Nah, that's got to be railroad track. It runs along the river, and you have roads running along the river, so they made some weird construction here. But it's awesome. That would probably be interesting to ride on in real life. And look at this. It runs down. Dude, this is awesome. It's running along the side of the mountain here, and then it's snaking its way, trying to get down to the
little
city.
town.
Yeah, Yumbo. That's awesome. And the track ends at this town. So that's got to be some kind of special train. Oh, dude, you know what? We're going to take a look at this. That's so awesome. I need to take a look at it in the sim.
I'm game.
Because it's starting at the town that we're landing at, so it's easy to follow. Okay.
Yep.
We're going to do the landing, then quick break, and then follow the crazy railroad.
We'll see where it goes. I will be at the airport together soon. You'll be able to tell me if I have pontoons.
Mm-hmm. I will. So we're supposed to be at 1500. coming up. Let's lose some altitude. I could hit the approach button. Maybe it works. Let's see.
Mine's working.
Not yet. Yeah, you're a bit ahead of me, so maybe it's gonna catch up.
And where I am right now is top of descent.
Mm-hmm.
Using the visual approach procedure for 2.7.
Mm-hmm.
At our 12 o'clock, about 4 kilometres away, you can see the Reservo Natural San Cipriano. This lovely spot is a natural reserve that was established to protect the lush tropical rainforest and its incredible biodiversity. It's a haven for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. The reserve is famous for its crystal clear rivers and stunning waterfalls, making it a popular spot for swimming and tubing. Legend has it that the area is home to a variety of mythical creatures, so keep your eyes peeled for any mischievous sprites. The reserve was founded in 1995, and it's a true gem of Colombia, showcasing the beauty of nature in all its glory.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He was a little muted. It's rather silent, the voice. Let's take a look. Did you hear the two-tone guy?
No.
Okay. Oh, you should. If you want to, you can activate the stream because I have in Discord, so you're going to be able to listen to. Oh,
Oh,
the approach works. That's awesome and convenient. I love it when it works. So very nice. I'm not cynical. I'm a happy guy. Oh, you're gone.
oh,
Did you crash? Oh,
No.
your gamer tag just went poof.
that's weird. I'm on short final.
500.
You're back.
500.
Oh, Microsoft.
I'm gonna turn off bitching Betty here. There are lots of trees in the way, aren't there?
Yes, this one is a hole in the trees, basically.
Mm-hmm. So the autopilot does not work. Good idea. Did you just bounce a little?
I'm going to leave it for a surprise.
What do you mean? Yeah, we're gonna have to snake our way around these trees. It's not.
Your reverser's working?
It is. And
That's
yes,
good.
you do have floats. I can see it from here.
I had a feeling.
But I mean, what was the problem? I mean, it's not really that difficult so far.
I thought it was going to be worse than it was. It's a nice long paved runway, not a problem.
Yeah.
When I
it
was
is.
on approach, I couldn't even see it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's turn around and go back to the beginning of the runway and then
Take a break and see if we can find that dotted line and see where it goes.
we will. I just love those floats. They do look so slick and aerodynamic, and it's good to have them. You never know, when you're...
You never know.
You never know. It's always good to have floats. Okay. So, I'll be back in a minute.
I'll be here.
So, I'm back. Settled. I need to reset the eye track R. No, we don't need any new waypoint right now. We need little nav map. Let's see.
Hey, I'm just going to follow you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, we're going to fly to a heading of, I don't know, like 90 degrees and then catch up with the... Yeah, let's fly through the canyon here. That might be interesting. Okay, you ready to go?
Absolutely.
I cannot see
Lead
you.
the
Oh,
way.
yeah, there you are. You just popped up again. Did you have a menu open?
Nope.
Okay, weird. I'm gonna reset the flat plan here. Okie dokie. And I'm going to activate heading mode to like east in the beginning. Come on, move it, bug. Sometimes you wonder, because the I think I was complaining about that before. The amount of acceleration that you get while moving the bug is so erratic. It's weird. Okay, off we go. Let's turn around to the left. And see where the railroad takes us. It's going to be a grand adventure. I'm not yet able to replicate the dialect, the specific way of Tutor Murphy actually talks. He's got this, well, the Irish accent.
A
Cannot
brogue, they call it.
cannot do that yet. I'm gonna have to train a little. What are you complaining about? Oh, I should raise the flaps. So I'll fly heading to the east for now. Heading, come on. Go. And we're gonna remain at this altitude 1500 for now because I want to follow the canyon, and we'll see. I guess our planes will be it will be good enough to climb any kind of I mean, if the railroad can do it, we can do it too, so shouldn't be an issue.
Your nameplate keeps winking out on me. It's following you problematic.
Okay. Is the nameplate
There, you're back.
turning
It's
on
just
and
winking
off?
out.
Okay.
Yeah, winking out and coming back. Yeah, it's on right now. I see it.
I'm just going to tell you the direction. If I make any changes, I'm just going
Yeah,
to tell
just describe where you're going. If you're going up
Mhm.
the valley on the right or something like that, just say
Mhm.
so, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to
So
follow you even if I
right
don't
up
see it.
ahead below us, we should soon be able to see the actual railroad track. Yeah, on the left-hand side, there is the river. And the railroad is following the river, so basically we can follow the river. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see how this goes. I cannot see the railroad, but I can see the river. There is no railroad here. Weird. Maybe it's hidden because there are so many trees.
That probably really aren't there.
You mean the trees?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah. It's auto-gen. So let's make a... Oh, so there is the road, but it's the wrong direction. We're going to have to turn right. Yeah. And let's go into the valley up ahead and follow the valley. For this particular task here, it probably would even make sense to deactivate the trees, right? Because then you can see the textures below. I can see the railroad. Bit of it, at least. I guess. You're winking out as well. Yep, I'm going to turn off the trees. Because if we're higher up and the railroad leaves the road, then we're not going to be able to see it anymore. Let's go to graphics real quick and disable where is it? Trees. Oh, I can only set it to low. I cannot deactivate trees completely. That's unfortunate. It basically the only thing that happens is that you will not be able to see the trees farther away. You only can see them in a very small radius, but you still see them. Microsoft shit show. What is it with this shit software? Mm-hmm. I mean, they should give them they should give the users a choice. I mean, there are people out there who might even have a lot weaker computers than we have. So, taking away those trees is probably going to give a couple of FPS.
Quite a few FPS, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if you could just click a checkbox somewhere and get a Google map just laid over the terrain, right?
Absolutely. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go through the valley to the left here. You went to the right, we should go to the left. You're ahead of me. If you just turn around here exactly and follow this valley. It's an interesting route. It's nice down here. And there's the railroad.
I see you now.
Mm-hmm. And it's also a nice canyon to fly through. The road looks a bit dangerous because there's no real road going. There is a bit of road actually, but the cars are driving through. They're hovering above the ground here. That would probably be an interesting road to drive along with a car. Not necessarily the safest road to drive on, I would guess, but interesting. It looks like they have as if they had asphalt or tarmac or something like that. It's not a dirt road yet. Oh, this looks awesome. And now we're going to turn right into the canyon on the right.
Your nameplate has been behaving.
It's been misbehaving, or did it behave?
Behaving,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can see me. But it's really difficult to spot the actual railroad track. I'm not sure if it really runs along the road here. There's nothing that looks like a railroad track. But it sure looks nice. But the interesting part with all the turns and narrow curves, it's going to come up pretty soon on the left-hand side. And then I guess we'll be able to see if there's a railroad or not. There's a little town of Dagua. Lots of dirt roads going up the hill. And a couple of pools down there. Would you believe it?
No.
But there is. No, that's a roof, actually. That's a blue roof. I thought it was a pool. That would be a little bit misplaced here, I guess. So, let's turn left up the hill. And see if something looks like a railroad here. I'm not sure. Right below us, there should be something. Oh. No, sir, I don't think there's a railroad here. Maybe in Little Nafn map it's misrepresented, but it's sure a nice place to fly over here. Looks pretty. Oh, there it is. This looks like a railroad to me. There it is. Or maybe not. Yes, there it is. It actually doesn't look like a railroad track, but it is exactly. No, these are roads. No railroad track, just roads. Okay, I'm gonna give up. There's a rainbow up ahead. A totally non-cynical rainbow. And it's raining. And
Yes, it is.
And there is a city coming up which is called Palmyra. And I would say that we're going to do a... No, it's called what? Marco Fidel Suarez Air Force Base. We're going to land there. It's Sierra Kilo Golf Bravo. Just a little touch and go on the Air Force Base just because we can. Direct to Sierra Kilo Golf Bravo Marco Fidel Suarez. Oh, dude. Sometimes it's just annoying if you do a misclick and you have to start all over again. It's tedious enough working with this little piece of bug. What is it? Golf and Bravo. Enter, please. Yes. What is the preferred runway for this one? It is all of them. So let's take 25. There is even an RNAV approach. No, we're going to do visual. straight. Yep, activate. There you go. Nav. Direct to autopilot on. Let's hope for the best. You still with me?
I see you.
Good. Okay. Gonna activate the. Oh, we're supposed to be a lot higher. I'm not doing this. You can just wait for me to approach the glide slope. Please. I'm not talking to you, by the way. I'm talking to my own GPS. I'm doing some kind of
I assumed.
some kind of dialogue with myself here. Just a little touch and go and say hello to the Top Gun guys here. It's actually a pretty big city.
At our 10 o'clock, about 5 kilometres away, you can see the beautiful Punto Natural. This delightful spot is a natural park that showcases the lush greenery and vibrant ecosystems of Colombia. Established to protect the local flora and fauna, it's a favourite among nature enthusiasts and bird watchers. Legend has it that the spirits of the forest dance under the moonlight, so if you see any twinkling lights, don't be alarmed. It's just the fairies having a bit of fun. So, keep your eyes peeled for the colourful birds and the enchanting sights below.
Murph, I would appreciate it if you'd extend your vocabulary a bit. You're always saying keep your eyes peeled. Can you find a different phrase for this? Because it annoys me.
I hear you loud and clear. Instead of saying keep your eyes peeled, how about I say stay sharp and watch for the wonders below? That should add a bit of flair, eh?
Oh, absolutely.
At our 1 o'clock, about 8 miles away, you'll see the majestic Cerro de las Tres Cruces. This stunning hill is known for its 3 large crosses that stand proudly atop, visible from miles around. Legend has it that these crosses were erected to commemorate a local miracle, and they attract hikers and pilgrims alike who seek both adventure and a bit of spiritual reflection. The view from the top is absolutely breathtaking, offering a panoramic vista of Cali and the surrounding valleys. So if you're ever in the area, it's worth a trek up there.
Yeah, I will. If I'm ever in the area, I will go there. Thanks for the advice.
No worries at all. If you ever find yourself in the area, just remember to take a gander at the Cerro de las Tres Cruces. It's a sight to behold, and the view from the top is worth every step.
Okay, the approach doesn't work this time, so let's do it manually. Oh, now it does. I did capture the glide slope. Let's try to not interfere with the approach at all. I'm just going to let the autopilot do its thing and see how it works. There is no auto land, of course, but still a couple of feet above the runway might be interesting. Are you cheating on me? Yes, you did overtake. Oh, the autopilot is desperately trying to kill me. This is not going to work at all. No auto land. Touchdown, raise the flaps a little and accelerate. It's a pretty crowded neighborhood if you look at the way the houses are placed here throughout the city. Nobody's got any kind of garden. There's just one house beside the other. Okay, let's see, what's our next waypoint? That would be Guapi. Sierra Kilo Golf Papa. What's the time? Yeah, that will be the end of the tour of the leg today. Sierra Kilo. Oh, wait. Menu. Delete. Direct to Sierra. Oh, come on. Sierra Kilo Golf
Papa.
and Papa. Oh, mother. Papa. There we go. Yep. And I think we're going to go to a slightly higher altitude for now. Let's go to 10,000. Maybe we can climb above the clouds here. Reactivate TAWS. Nice area. Looks pretty cool. I would not necessarily want to live here because I like my little garden behind the house, but it sure looks interesting in the sim. And some of the outskirts here of the city, they look a bit more wealthy, as usual in big cities. There's a golf course, would you believe? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 9 holes, but still. Oh, we are at 10,000 feet already, so it's pretty high up here. I didn't see that. Okay, let's climb even higher. Let's go to, I don't know, where we still don't need any kind of
Oxygen.
exactly. Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say in a while. It's 1,200 feet. I could I could listen to ATIS and see if is there any kind of ATIS at the last airport? No. There's the CTAF frequency. There's something in say intentions that I kind of miss, that I'm kind of missing, and that's the ability to select different airports and look up the all the different frequencies that you might want to use, because it kind of takes a look at where you are. It's going to see the next big airport that you're close to, and then it's going to show you the frequencies for that, but you cannot choose, basically. That's a bit unfortunate. But we could talk to Approach. Let's talk to Approach. Hello there. How do you do?
Islander Delta Foxtrot Delta Cali Approach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please say your attentions, Cali Approach. There's no voice coming out of it. It says, Kelly Approach, good afternoon. Hello there. I would like to know, do you have an ATIS frequency for me close by? Because I want to know about the weather situation in the area here. Or maybe I don't even have to listen to ATIS. Maybe you can tell me something about what's going on here. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm going to have to activate pitot heat on my I'm just talking along and just making sure that you're going to be entertained. Goodbye. Let's see how Say Intentions deals with that.
Should be good.
I'm not sure.
Islander Delta Foxtrot Delta Cali Approach, good afternoon. Weather at Alfonso Bonilla, Aragon. Wind 050 at 3. Visibility 10. Scattered clouds at 5,000 feet, broken clouds at 10,000 feet, temperature 31, dew point 18, QNH 1014. Arriving and departing runway 2, transition level 190, caution bird activity.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't see any birds, but I do recognize recognize QNH 1014, so I'm going to put that into the computer. Thanks so much. It is cutting short my answers. I'm sure they're doing this to make sure that OpenAI does, because every single request that you're going to give that you're going to put onto the platform, you're going to have to pay for tokens. Basically, I don't know if you know the concept about language models, but you're going to have it basically. It uses tokens, or it creates tokens, and if you're sending all kinds of messages to OpenAI, you're going to have to pay for the tokens that are being used. So it makes sense for them to reduce the amount of tokens. Otherwise, it's the calculations for them are not going to work, because this is a flat rate basically. But if I'm sending 1,000 tokens per minute to the platform, they're going to pay a whole lot. So what else is going on? You told me about some kind of bird strike. Are there airplanes in the air in the area, or have you seen any UFOs or something interesting? Please elaborate.
Islander Delta, Foxtrot Delta, no UFOs reported. Bird activity caution advised. No other traffic reported in your vicinity.
I would say you're wrong, because I have somebody flying with me here. He's not too far away. That is traffic, and you're lying to me. Obviously, this is... I mean, you're doing this on purpose, so I'm going to crash into my friend. Do you think this is an acceptable way to treat your ATC customers? I mean, really? Unfortunately, you're not showing up on the radar.
Delta, Foxtrot Delta. I understand your concern. Please maintain visual separation from your friend and ensure safe flying.
Oh, I will. Nope, you're behind me quite a bit. That's why I'm not
Islander
seeing
Delta,
you.
Foxtrot Delta. Understood. Maintain safe separation.
Oh, yes, I will. Thank you so much.
Islander Delta, Foxtrot Delta. Maintain safe separation.
I will. Thank you so much. This is going to be an endless loop. Yes, I will, ma'am. Thank you so very much. I hope these guys don't see the video on YouTube, because otherwise they're gonna cancel my account, because I'm misbehaving here.
They're too busy.
Probably.
They're not watching YouTube videos.
Only their own.
Probably.
There's a bit of weather coming up ahead. I mean, we're above the weather, probably, but looking at the radar here, it's almost going into the orange range here. Nice. Did I put in a procedure yet? I don't think so. No. So, Guapi. That thing might even have... No, it doesn't have ILS. Let's see. But we have marginal VFR, so... And the runway... The preferred runway would be 02. Okay. That's the opposite direction. Well, let's put that in. And I am going to try an RNAV approach. Maybe this is... so, and what kind of... What choices do we have? GP406 and GP407. Let's see. Well, let's take GP406. No, let's take GP. No, let's take. Well, let's take GP407. Yes. That's a good one. And we're supposed to be at 4,000 feet once we're there. The top of descent is away like, I don't know, a couple of minutes still to go. $10 minutes, 11 minutes. The clouds look awesome. And the mountains are coming through. They're peeking up between the clouds. As much as I like to do sightseeing close to the ground, it's also very, very beautiful flying above the clouds and seeing the blue sky and the stuff that goes on below. It looks so fluffy. There's a song, I think it's from Dean Martin. It's a Christmas song. And I think it's the title is Marshmallow World. That's the kind of song that comes to my mind when I look at this.
I don't know that one.
You know the Rat Pack?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did a Christmas album, and one of the songs that is in the album, I think it's called Marshmallow World. Let's take a look. It's a marshmallow world in the winter. Blah, 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 blah. Marshmallow. Maybe the title is different, but... Yeah, it's Dean Martin. Exactly. A Marshmallow World. It's a nice song. I love those. It's for some reason I have been... I was raised with this kind of music, when it comes to the winter time and Christmas time, my father always would listen to, for example, to the Rat Pack, and then this kind of stuck. My kids always have to listen to this. They're completely annoyed by this, but they're not going to get around this.
Of course.
Unfortunately, we don't really have any snow, and not anymore, here in Germany, in the part where I live. There's almost no snow anymore. I remember that when I was a kid, there's the big river Rhine in Germany that divides France and Germany, and basically once you drive across the bridge from across the River Rhine, you're going to go to France. And during the winter of, I think it was somewhere in the mid 80s, this river, which is at this point, I think it's about 200 to 300 meters wide, almost 1,000 feet wide. It was completely frozen over. You could walk across the river, and they put all kinds of food stands there, and people would use their ice skates and just fool around on the river, on the frozen river, and we were able to walk over to France, and that was awesome. It doesn't happen anymore, unfortunately. I'm missing winter time, really, here, at least here. I mean, you guys in Florida probably haven't ever seen any kind of snow in your entire life, but in Germany we used to have snow at some point.
Well, I didn't always live here. I lived in the Poconos in Pennsylvania for years.
Okay, then
and
you
I saw snow every winter.
know snow. Yes.
Oh yeah, I opened my front door one year, and the snow was up to my waist.
Yeah, it had to shovel yourself free a path through.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that still happens. I mean, but the weather is becoming more and more extreme, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blizzards and all that.
Global warming.
Yep. No, that
Fake
doesn't
news.
exist. You're
Fake
lying.
news.
You're trying to convince me of something that does not happen. Actually, drill, baby, drill. .4 minutes, 5 minutes to top of descent. Now that I think about it, actually the Kodiak has a very nice cockpit. It looks like the cockpit in my camper. I don't have a glass cockpit, but it's black and it's clean and it looks awesome. It's I mean the Caravan is not bad either. It's got a nice cockpit, but somehow the Caravan sucks and the Kodiak is nice. Admit it.
No. I find them very similar, actually.
Yes, they are. I want to click on the fire extinguisher just because I can. Hi there. Go away. That's so awesome.
Oh, there he is. And just like that, he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they had a button like that in real life.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's a couple
also
of
in
cases I can
cars,
think of.
you know, in cars would be nice if you have somebody sitting by your side who's complaining all the time and saying, you're speeding.
Click, gone.
Mm-hmm. Or some kind of ejection seat. Nah, that would hurt people. I just want them, you know, some kind of what are these guys?
Mute button.
Yeah, a mute button would be nice, or some kind of what's it called in Star Trek when you some kind of beam system where
The transporter.
Transporter, exactly, where you could beam somebody to. I don't know.
I'll just beam you home, and I'll see you then.
Mm-hmm. But then I wouldn't be driving cars anymore. No, well, I would, but only for fun, not out of necessity.
Exactly.
That wouldn't be too bad for the world, for the environment.
Right? You probably have to have like nuclear fusion power in order to run something
Yeah,
like
we're gonna
that.
have this anyway because everybody thinks that AI is the way to go, and AI consumes so much. There was a study from a European company, one of those few companies in Europe which offer large language models on a scale comparable to OpenAI. So that's a company called Mistral, and they did a study and published it, and they were trying to find out how much energy uh, all of the AI stuff that they're doing is consuming, and it is horrible. You cannot, I mean, you can possibly imagine, but it is horrible. They basically they use up so much energy. You could provide energy to an entire little village for a year, for I don't know, 1 month.
That's why I feel bad every time I ask
Yes,
Gemini how to do
absolutely.
something in Photoshop.
Yeah.
I stop and think, how many trees did I just kill?
Yeah. Well, how much water did you just consume,
Hmm.
or
Yep.
produce some wastewater? Because I mean, you're warming up the water, and then I don't know. It's all wrong. It just feels wrong, all of it. And the outcome is so. It doesn't really relate to the amount of energy, and the outcome is not good enough for what you have to invest. Doesn't make any sense. But eventually it will, I'm sure.
Your kids will fix it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of. Nah, not because I think that my kids are not going to do it right, because there's not going to be anything to fix.
Mm.
We're trying to raise our kids with some kind of awareness. I'm not sure if that's going to click at some point, but they're. Today I was showing my kids a little, because every evening they're allowed to watch a little bit of video. Either it's something from Disney or from, I don't know, some nice stories, and sometimes it's documentaries. And there was a really nice documentary about the Pacific Ocean and the islands, Indonesia and the Komodo Island, especially because there are these little Komodo. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but they call them dragons, the Komodo varans. Is that how you call them?
I've heard of Komodo dragons.
Dragons, exactly. Yeah, that's and these and they're awestruck by these creatures, and I hope that that these kids are going to recognize that there's a whole lot of lots of nature that needs to be preserved, that's worth preserving.
Right.
I should stop using AI immediately. But I can't, because otherwise I'm not going to keep my job. I should change the job. I should find
It's
something
too late
else.
for us. We're addicted.
Well, I'm 47. I could do some
Too
gardening.
late for me.
Yeah, for you. I mean, you don't even have to work anymore.
Yeah,
can do
I'm
whatever
just
you
sitting here
want.
on the couch,
I'm not there yet.
mostly made of microplastics.
You're not cynical either.
No,
No. Where's my tub? Oh, I missed the tub descent. Let's go ahead and put in some proper altitude here.
descend. The visual procedure for 02 is, 1,181 feet for the initial approach fix,
Mm-hmm.
and then about 850 for the final approach fix. So that's the kind of altitude you need to be at 5 miles out.
Mm-hmm. There we go. It's showing me. I'm still way too high. Hello there, ma'am. I would like to land at the airport, which is called Guapi. There is, and the code is Sierra Kilo Golf Papa, and I would like to land on runway 02. What do I have to do? Maybe she can help me.
Maybe.
Islander Delta Foxtrot Delta, proceed to Guapi. Runway 02 is active. Contact Guapi CTAF on 122.9er for landing instructions.
Guapi does not have a tower? That's wrong. There is a control tower.
Islander Delta Foxtrot Delta, Guapi does not have a tower. Please use CTAF 122.9er for traffic advisories.
No, that is not true. The frequency for the control tower is 118.600. Why don't you know that?
Islander Delta Foxtrot Delta, Guapi does not have a control tower. Use CTAF 122.9er for advisories.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn you off. It's hopeless.
Islander Delta Foxtrot Delta, if you need further assistance, feel free to reach out. Safe flying.
I will not.
Islander Delta Foxtrot Delta, please confirm your request or intention.
I have no request or intention. Just shut up, please.
See, now if you had implemented those
If you have no request, maintain your current
icons
course
that
and
I
altitude.
gave you in
Safe
the
flying.
Discord there, you could just click a button and she wouldn't be able to talk.
Yeah.
It's literally the button you were just asking for.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, but I'm just too lazy to. I mean, I enjoy flying with you. I could go ahead and build that button. Instead, I'm going to fly with you. That's just much more enjoyable.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Mm-hmm. But I do appreciate the effort. It is probably one of the best solutions that you could try to implement.
Who knows? Maybe somebody that visits your Discord will find it and find it useful.
Mm-hmm. final, no, the initial approach, fix. 5 miles to go, 4.5 miles to go. Yes, please, 4,000 feet. We're approaching 4,000 feet. Mm-hmm. Hello, Gravinox. I'm sorry I didn't see you. How do you do? It rarely ever happens that somebody's chatting on Twitch that I never look at the chat. I'm doing well, thanks. We're about to end this flight for today. Are you a flight sim guy? Okay, 1650. 1600. Let's go to 1700. On a Cirrus jet. Nice. I have to admit I haven't flown it a lot, so I'm not too familiar with it, but it sure is a futuristic little plane. And it's got a nice cockpit. Is that the, I guess that's the, we're talking about the Asobo version? And if so, does it have any quirks? Because there are lots of planes from Asobo which still seem kind of unfinished. You mean yes, it is unfinished? Okay, so what's not working? I mean, there are all kinds of planes where all kinds of weird things are not working, but I didn't check out the Cirrus yet. Some airports, okay. I was talking about the plane, actually, the Cirrus jet. It's one of those planes from Asobo which do not necessarily really work well. Let's see if the approach works. Yeah, well, the Flight Simulator 2024 is unfinished, of course. It is I cannot even begin. The other guy who's flying with me here, Control Freak, who you can see on the right ahead of me, he knows what I'm talking about. There's so much. This is a...
Don't get him started.
He cannot hear you, I guess. But yeah, he says, don't get me started. you shouldn't. But we're still enjoying this whole sim business, so I shouldn't complain too much. You can hear him? Oh, yes, of course you can hear him. I forgot that I'm patching through this sound. Didn't catch the glide slope yet. Woody-doo. We'll see.
If you actually follow the visual approach glide path, it will take you into the trees.
Okay.
Just a warning.
I'm using the RNAV. We'll see how it plays.
I think it'll do the same thing.
Probably. We're headed to an airport in. I think we're still in Colombia. Right. Let's take a look at the map. I'll show you on a little nav map here. We're doing a tour from. We've been doing this tour for weeks and weeks. We started over in Alaska, and we're trying to go to the Falklands down here. So this is the entire tour. And currently we're somewhere in Colombia here at the airport of Guapi. It did capture the glide slope, so that's good.
It's kind of good.
If I end up in the trees, that's okay. I'm invincible. Yep, that's a long trip. That's intentional. We have shorter tours that just take a couple of flights, but this one is intentionally. It's the longest tour that I've ever done in the sim, and it's going to take even more. I don't know how long it's going to take. Weeks or even months. Maybe we're going to have it finished by the end of the year. I don't know. Oh, bitching Betty is bitching, so I should fly manually here. Yeah, but it's fun. It's some kind of it's a little bit of continuity doing these tours. It's all about multiplayer stuff, so it's fun. Is that the runway down there? Oh dear.
You were warned.
Yeah, I was. I think I'm gonna have to do a go around and do a proper manual approach here. This is not good. I forgot to slow down. The visibility is not great. I don't know how it is in your sim, in your environment, but this is IFR business here, really. Or marginal BFR at best.
Yeah, you can use the visual approach, but like I said, if you actually follow it down, it will take you into the trees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Greynox, you're Gravinox, I'm sorry. You're very welcome to join us on those tours. I don't mind if you don't yet know. This is the best chance to get your answers, to get your questions answered, because most of the time we're friendly people. We don't bite. Unless somebody's telling me that he likes Microsoft, then I will bite. There we go. Yeah, we're not going to continue flying today, but if you take a look at the flightsim.com forums, there is a calendar, and in this calendar we have there are a couple of events, and that the events that start with FSS Flight Sim Safaris. That's these are the events that we're flying in, and the next one will be on Thursday, hopefully. So, oh man, this is some kind of runway. But at least they cut away the trees.
Well, not really.
Well, enough that I'm not gonna, that I don't have.
I mean, there's plenty of runway here. That's the good news.
Mm-hmm. Oh. That wasn't the best landing ever. What the heck? Well, anyway, as I was saying, we're doing tours here, so the next one will be on Thursday. Right now, for today, we're done because it's late for me. I'm located in Germany, Central Europe, so it's almost 11:30 p.m. There is a rainbow right behind you. And you're floating.
As usual. Well,
But
at least
you
I
do
don't
not
any
have
pontoons.
floats right now. Look at this. There are
How
no
about my
floats.
call sign? Do you see my call sign?
Yes, I did. I think. Let me shut this down. Parking brake and get out of the plane.
Gravinox, put the link for the calendar in the chat here.
You did? Because I can only see some asterisks here.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make you admin, so you can put stuff in here. Maybe that's some kind of anti-spam.
Security.
Yeah, exactly. You've got Prime Gaming, dude. What is going on with you? I have that as well, I think. How can I make you some kind of mod? That would be interesting. I'm going to report you, of course, but is there a way to make you a mod? I don't know. I'm so not familiar with Twitch. I have no idea how this thing works. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, this is actually nice. You can tell me something about Twitch. I'm going to tell you something about flight simulators. That deal? Mod extremist. Is there some kind of autocomplete? Oh, yes. Tab autocomplete. That's awesome. So, you're a mod now. What can you do? Can you kind of, I don't know, do some fancy stuff?
Let me post the link again and see if it comes out as something other than asterisk. I can read it on my end, but I'm taking your word that it's coming out as asterisk.
Yeah, you can take a look here at the OBS stream. No big deal. Now it's coming out. Yes. Now you can see it.
Good, good.
That's nice.
There you go, Gravinox.
Yep. Thanks for posting it. Alrighty, let me quickly step out of the plane here. Yes, I can see your call sign above the plane. So, oh, now you're back and floats. What the heck? I don't get it. There were no floats. Just last time I took a look at you, there were no floats. Now there are floats. I can prove it. I have a recording.
That is true. No, I never doubted it. I was expecting it, actually.
That's funny. Weird stuff.
At least I'm not a woman this week.
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to see about that. Nope, you're not. Okay, because in my plane, no, there's no woman sitting in there right now. But last time I was a woman too, at least in the airplane. And you've got this nice little jacket on. I envy you. Is this real sheep?
That is actually correct. My avatar is exactly as I expected, with the backwards baseball hat and everything.
Okay, excellent.
Interesting. I wonder why the pontoons are still there.
Well, oh.
I'm going to try a different variant on Thursday. I'm going to try, like, not cargo, but, skydiving or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, excellent.
See if I can get rid of those pontoons.
You won't ever. It doesn't matter what kind of plane
they're
you
going to
pick.
follow me.
Yeah, and you might even want to pick a helicopter. I don't know, a Bell 407 something. It's going to have pontoons every single time, or even a hot air balloon. It's going to have pontoons. Anyway, as usual, I can only say that I enjoyed this flight a whole lot, and I guess I'll see you on Thursday.
You will, and
that's all, folks.
Thank you so much. So
see you Thursday.
See you on Thursday, and take care, Gravinox. It would be pretty cool if you joined the next flight. So
maybe we'll see you then.
Have a nice evening. Take care.
Night, man.